make commissions or a salary? Neither, man. So hey, to give you some background, I've been a certified financial planner professional since 2014. I worked at Vanguard for over 13 years, but I actually quit my job last year to change the world and give free advice to the masses. So it's free. What I actually earn, if people want to do it, is donations through either donations or through subscribing to my Patreon or anything like that. But hey, what's up, Pat? Welcome to the TikTok. But that is how I will earn income. What I actually earn, if people want to do it, is donations through either donations or through subscribing to my Patreon or anything like that. But hey, what's up, Pat? Welcome to the TikTok. But that is how I will earn income.
In your office.
Util here for a bit of aggression potentially to re-clear through into A main. And that's a flash primed and ready. Salvo to the Roan, so 2G. More of attrition has taken place really, but
if they had like Flash and Salvos here to try to re-clear through A main, maybe they'd be able to generate a pick out of that. But by using them at the start of the rounds, they're just kind of allowing 2G to slowly take map control. And 100 Thieves run out of tools to be able to work with them. Here's the drone used, 110 on the clock. Body block it, don't let it in!
oh, as I spotted a corner. He was attempting to body block it, didn't want to reveal Xander's position. Spotted out though. This is a 4-player stack of 100 Thieves. Definite chances. 2G creeping up forwards here. The knife underhanded with the flash. Quick hop through. No one clearing this one into the corner. And Asuna, he bites back and bites back hard. Eventually it's going to be like clearer, but 100 Thieves have arrived in time. Askia, it's a lone warrior now, left to stand onto the side here. He knows exactly where the two players are. 34 seconds left. They need some clean kills. 100 Thieves delivering it. Rattling off the bullets.
Could be the round to get them back into the game. They needed something big. And this time, it was all about getting the gamble stack in the right place. And also 2G hitting on a slightly faster timing. But they managed to get 4 players stacked over towards A. Gambling that A main control this time was going to be for real. And it paid off. When you are playing against a slower team, you can afford to make more of these gambles. Because if you stack A for like 20 seconds and then start spreading back out again, they're not going to run a fast hit somewhere else on the map. And Cryo picks up the operator. This could be a game changer for 100 Thieves. He has been utterly phenomenal in their most recent series and across stage 1. He's been a nightmare, a phenom.
Deep knife at the beginning. A bit more delayed in terms of stealth drone. Bit of presence into B main now, shown by 2G. And they do have this null command, and here it is. Emanating out. This one's going to be shutting down most of the setup, but Cryo is here. Dropping PXS down to his knees. Askia slowly, diligent, just trying to clear out most of the way here. And it's a bit awkward in terms of the timing, yet still gets the job done. Cryo now Dimensional Drift out and wide. Needs some supportive help here, and he spots out two of the players. He's got the operator in his hand. He's going to try and hold them all the way back. And just not adjusting, not anticipating. It could be pushed up onto that position. Same could be said for LZ. Bullet to the back of the brain. It's EU now versus the
What's up,
world.
Arcade? What is
Like
up?
down. Midst of all this chaos, thrown up and over towards the top. It's a tag off in through the back of the site.
Wait, there it is. Okay.
No reveal, no tag. 8 bullets left. Try and make a play to work with. Waiting off this flash timing, he knows the rough positioning with the salvo in the barrel, betrays it. And look at this, anticipation reload has to be committed. And a shot just not quite landing for EU. Down to...
And another brutal one for 100 Thieves to lose. Cryo abandons the operator, unfortunately. Just is not going to have the cash to be able to get it back up online.
Dude, for real, I can't get rid of this.
Kicked off PXS at the very start of the round. And then it was like Boostio didn't realize that they'd already gotten in with the jet. I think in the comms maybe they thought that they'd held them all at the choke point. But Boosty just got completely flanked. Looked oblivious there in his anchor position. And Cryo got completely stuck in the back of sight as well. The details all going
Why
wrong.
will this not go
2G will
where it needs
happily
to?
pick up another.
Little bait and switch. Hunter's Fury's being offloaded. This is a half-by round for 100 Thieves, and they're making a go of this. But it's not coordinated with much else. It's a weird one.
Yeah, very strange.
Bit flustered perhaps from 100 Thieves when you're down this many rounds. Send defense.
Okay, I will do this
Might feel
differently
like
then.
they need this round, but Divine was just not good enough to support using an ultimate at the start of the round like that.
And a gamble stack.
It's not paid off this time, has it? On the previous Thrifty managed to put players in the right position. This time, EU just hoping that they've run away from the Fury. It's not the case. Silver line into the Tejo ultimate out, but they grasp spores here. 2G looking like they're set up pretty to get this on the side of Ascent.
Spike laid down here, 100 Thieves gathering up. He missed it ever so slightly. He's hoping for a bit of a shortcut. Up into heaven, it's going to be pre-aimed. Pre-fired. Grouped up though, 100 Thieves will look to do some damage.
Can you seriously not get rid of this stupid bar up here?
For a few of the 2G players, so it could pay dividends. Still, Paranoia is perfect, just sweeping up top here. Cryo out for the door angle, jutting smoke, but enough guns, enough watchful eyes on top of it, and everybody dismissed for 100 Thieves. 6-2 now for 2G.
You wouldn't believe this is the same team that you saw at kickoff. And admittedly, it's not 100% the same team.
No,
They have made
no.
roster changes. But the core of this squad, when they came up to play in kickoff, they looked like they didn't believe in themselves at all.
No, they didn't. Zero confidence at this.
The 2G team, they did have zero confidence. They looked like one of the worst teams that we had across all of the leagues. Just because they didn't have the confidence to be able to take fights, to challenge people. And now here they are, slinging it against teams that are looking, what was it, 92% chance of making playoffs or something? 100 Thieves has at this point.
Yeah.
That was...
Sitting at 2-1 overall with the standings. It's the percentage is high. Listen, don't ask me about the numbers.
But 2G, with a great lead against them, and all the chances in the world here of taking Ascent, they forced the second tag timeout out of 100 Thieves.
Yep. Granted as well. Had a pinch of salt, I think, towards it. I mean, for 2G, Ascent is probably the map that they've looked the best at.
Some switch activated
At the
halfway through the series.
point of Icebox.
Yeah. And we've got Icebox as our second map again today. It could all play out exactly the same. Just takes these players waking up, realizing that they need to be a bit more proactive. And I think you could say the same here on their defense. They need to be chilling out a bit in the first 30 seconds of the round, realizing 2G are not going to be going for these fast hits. And then a bit more proactivity to take space and information once you get to about the minute mark on the clock.
Where is Cryo holding with his op? He is all the way far back mid. Staltron's still going to be leading up forwards, but...
He's just trying to get the maximum duration out of his gate crash.
Right. Slowing it down at the beginning of the rounds like we were discussing.
So now this gate crash will expire about a minute on the clock. Quite an early drone again from Asuna, but this time it does spot somebody. LZ taking a bit of an earlier aggressive timing compared to previously. But 100 Thieves have a bit of A-main information. Xander was jiggle peeking this behind a one-way.
Still guarded though, it's going to be overlapping, forcing his players back out towards the side boost. You need some help. That's going to be a full committal and a stick of it. And well, just running out. Cryo running all the way back in. Reinforcements arriving here for 100 Thieves, shoring up that defense and calling for a pause by 2G. Spike is out in the open. LZ has his ult.
And a free kill here on EU.
And yeah, it's EU's just missed that timing. Look at the rest of the side just trying to clear this one. 100 Thieves fully committing with all 8 players. Do they realize that LZ has his ult?
30 seconds
I'm
left.
surprised neither team seems to really realize it.
You could make a move into a different direction with 25 seconds left, but they pick it up and forcing the issue. A bit of spam into the corner. I mean, this is Cryo just taken out all the way. Timing to be taken as Asuna. Bit of a backstab here. The double face in the end. Listen, not the best way to play it in the world. If you are 2G, you have many options there.
Gets the job done, I suppose. They might have been assuming that 100 Thieves were already one step ahead and layering out the defense.
Sure.
Frankly, though, if you've got a problem with 2G, it would be what on earth was going on in their follow-up from the Vice ultimate. They ran this one forwards. Nobody's breaking the recon darts, by the way. They are getting absolutely boomed by the recon darts. But Aski has got to land that kill. Cryo's running back in with an off in hand. They have Boostio dead to rights if they accelerated. He was getting support from Xander. But all right, round 10. A chance for 100 Thieves, maybe, to even this one up at the half.
Overlapping it with a knife there. On top of the drone.
It's a good op sight line. It's right where Aski is about to peak.
Nice and passive, and if you're going to be walking, if you're going to be contacting, flash, peek, dodge to the side. Timing not missed, that's Cryo.
Spike down mid.
PXS taken straight out of the picture. All of mid-control still gained here for 2G, and they want to potentially go walkabouts.
If Xander makes a footstep, LZ might choose the timing to strike.
And that's the narrowest of angles. Good to see a replay of that one. Xander looked like he had barely a pixel to work with.
And so now you're looking to try to move away from Cryo, but he's already repositioned. Hey, Heaven.
Xander's seen it all, really. Force forwards, near-sighted, stray bullets, and here's a follow-up off from the side. Asuna, doesn't matter if you've got the weaker weaponry here, this is good for 100 Thieves. Spike drop down, out into the open, all contained.
And that's the round that 100 Thieves were looking for last time they put an op in Cryo's hands. That's how their defensive rotations are supposed to work. They just haven't been able to get a read on it previously. But now, starting to ease into a little bit of a rhythm. And 2G forced to take a tactical timeout here.
Yeah.
That is a nasty little angle.
That's a hard shot to hit. LAN only. Good luck doing that online.
2G, eco round. You could argue the damage has already been done in this half. Their defense was immaculate against Crew. But that was, remember, with Crew running a double Sentinel attack side.
Yeah.
Which I think is more difficult to pull off than what 100 Thieves have got going for them on the attack. If somebody like Cryo can have, you know, a heater of a half, it is possible to bring back a 6-6 Ascent map. It's always going to be difficult though. 100 Thieves have not made this map easy. Struggle, haven't they? And every year it feels like it could be a change around. I mean, last year we saw them do spectacularly in stage 1. And this should be another year where they're looking primed at least to make the playoffs. It's recurring, of course. Jansen making it.
How do I get rid of this bar at the top?
Down here.
Cutting through.
Big priority.
I don't
Cryo
even
operated in his
know.
hands. Slow and steady still from 2G. There's 2G who are on the weaker buy. Bit of danger potentially with Aski's knives. Finally lets it loose out into his hands. Xander's been spotted off to the side here. Paranoia swoops forwards. It was primed for it inside that cloud burst. And finally, the mark has been found. Asuna cleaned up onto the side, but Cryo seeks to oblige. Evens it out and more, going for a quick little peek. And oh my, it's a hard shot to hit when Silence doesn't even realize what's going on. But lit up like a Christmas tree. Take your pick. take your time, Gobera. He's creeping and crawling around to the site, and he's found himself just a little cubby to play in. Survive for now, but against 3 of these 100 Thieves players, not willing to let too much slip at all.
Cryo with support, the artillery from heaven. But it's again EU's dart actually that ends up being super important
Not
for them on the
getting
defense
broken.
side. Now, nobody on 2G has got dart breaking in their repertoire.
Listen.
It's a struggle out here. The assist numbers should be absolutely racking up for EU. Every dart is getting a kill. Looks like Cryo might have dropped the operator at the beginning of the round here. Maybe he's hidden it away somewhere, or they're planning to do something quick off rip with an ult.
They're holding it in the hands for now. Stealth drone forwards. Oh, not actually now broken. Salvo is primed. Players are going to be evacuating though. 2G are setting their sights over towards the A side, exactly where Boostio is going to be playing.
And this defensive setup looks a bit better from 100 Thieves. They've got an aggressive control over B main, trying to push you into the killjoy, into the paranoia. And Cryo going for further information at the minute mark.
Very good. It's going to give a huge read here. Armageddon sweeping through into the back here. Boostio, he's already stepped forwards and around. Bullets flying forwards, LC, what is that? Playing lights out, he's trying to carve out a path forwards, and that's a brilliant flash, good connection, not quite able to follow. Cryo though still holding towards a side! Spring!
Bro, Cryo, what a
Precision.
crazy,
Bit of a
what?
flourish towards the end there for a 3-piece
What?
himself. Just when he thought 2G were able to find that foothold into the site. It's 100
30
Thieves
seconds left.
trying to lay claim to that 6th round. Spikes down, ult in your back pocket, LZ. You have options. He's going to take them. Full committal now over towards the B site.
He's got to pull off an almighty round
All right.
to match what Cryo did. He's the one that got the 2 openers. This would have to be an ace.
TP forwards. Here's a jump spot into market. Already knows where one of the players is. Dart avoided. He's his first kill, Salvos though. That's peace of mind granted now towards 100 Thieves. Smoke propped up. In through short. 100 Thieves want to take this one, all just tripled up together, finally revealing the hand. LT finds that first one. Just needs to ISO these fights here. Round to the side, and
Nice
it's good
try,
movement.
nice try.
Slightly ajar getting
Nice try. Hey, what's up?
Delivers that death blow and brings it 6-2-6 for the first half of Ascent.
They're slow starters, this 100 Thieves team, but they have actually got themselves into a bit of a rhythm right now. That round from Cryo was immaculate. He gets himself up to the top of the scoreboard for 100 Thieves. There's the operator that he was leaving for later. Didn't need it. That triple kill on the players that he flashed and locked in the corner at Switch. It did everything for 100 Thieves. And they've made this maybe winnable.
He swings wide. Fucking pig.
6-2-6.
We're just not trying anymore.
No, all good. All good. That's the first half of Ascent, of course. Going to be going to a quick break on the other side of it. Let's find out just how this map ends.
Oof. Stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be. You know, at Verizon, we'll pay off your phone. And you'll get iPhone 16 on us. That's a value of up to $1,600, only on Verizon.
big things, I think, for 2G, really looking forward to this one, especially for going off the back of their game versus Crew, was how active they were getting on their defense side. Always re-clearing for space, just trying to get, really just active, I think, in terms of understanding what their attacking team is trying to put up here. But for 100 Thieves, they've dragged back momentum, honestly, bringing it 6-6 now at the half. All eyes on the pistol round could be very, very important.
And 2G did win both of these pistols against Crew. So not only did they get off to a good start against the double Sentinel comp, but then they completely clean swept their defense. And this could be a bit of a battle in mid. Boostio heading down with a Sheriff.
3 players waiting to receive here, trying to line it up with the firing line. Askia immediately ahead has been ripped clean off. A couple more might be rolling here into market, side by side, just trying to line it all the way up. You're anticipating a flash to be coming through. Guess what? It's Boostio. Set up to succeed. And this is already racking up the kills. He wants a few more, but denied in the end. Still that swing from behind, and all anticipated.
That's a necessary pistol for 100 Thieves to get the ball rolling on this half. They've made it difficult for themselves. A 6-6 defense, it's not what you're looking for. But now, getting their feet underneath them and looking like they're very decisive. I'm liking the fact that Boostio is much more happy to take fights. The last couple of weeks, I really feel like it's made a big difference.
Nice! Give me the deagle.
He's getting the aura back.
Yeah, it feels like he is. He was a really heavy fragging IGL player back in like 2022, beginning of, or even the end of 2023. We haven't seen that much from him.
Aggro play, Askia just weaves his way in past and finds the timing. Sound was a bit too slow. Yeah, and it's a beautiful pick. Re-clearance called for by 100 Thieves.
Doesn't do damage in terms of the amount of rifles available because Boostio's coming back over. They'll be able to hoover that up. But you never want to be starting one of these rounds 4v5. It makes it so much more difficult.
You make commissions or a salary? Neither, man.
And they've also now sacrificed all of their map control and information over on A.
It could be dangerous for 100 Thieves. Lucky for them, 2G stacking over towards B. Slow play of 100 Thieves as well. Should be able to sniff out most of the danger.
LZ in a position
Hey, what's up?
Footsteps here, a main control.
Rizzo?
Everything's silent for the moment.
Oh, just stepped into it.
Kurko?
Find a boosty. Could take.
Those are Russian names, I think.
Sighted. Evacuate away here, but a danger to be played. Still in through into the A site now.
30 seconds
All
left.
access granted, and there's a timing to be taken. LZ was thinking about it as the door was closing.
Boostio's making all the noise in the world, but nobody is going to hunt him down. It's only a stinger that he's got as well. Just looking to distract and play the backstab.
It's not going to be given away too much at all. Door's going to be broken at the moment. Notice, flash forwards. Not quite with a connection, and here it is. Takes the timing. Right off of his team's contact. This is a full cleanup. Not quite a cleanest sweeping of orders. Left it down to the 1v1. And BXS pulls it back from the brink.
I was thinking it was getting a bit touch and go there.
You're going to have to break down what happened there, buddy.
I'll tell you what
You're going to have to tell me exactly how that occurred, because...
As they got back into the site, they flood through the door, and they hit two nice... I mean, they'd already got themselves a player advantage at the start of the round, right? This beautiful shot. But look, Asuna completely left out in the open. And then it's, you know, it's back and forth, but back and forth isn't going to do it when PXS is up in heaven and gets things down to a 1v1, and it's a blinder of a headshot with a classic.
What is that?
Tragic scenes for 100 Thieves.
Let's go.
That's what that is.
I'm seeing Boostio on the backstab there. I'm thinking there's no way they lose this.
He was slightly too late, but I don't think you could blame Boostio for that.
No.
They just weren't ready for the door to open.
Well, 2G gifted it in straight back after losing that pistol round.
How things can turn.
Yeah.
It was looking like 100 Thieves would be able to get, you know, themselves into a winnable position, but now all of the economy is going to be favoring.
Yo, what's up, Soft? What is up, brother?
A bit of a freebie round here. Askia
going all over the place.
He's on a nice angle.
Yeah.
The more kills he gets, the
They know you're there, 100 Thieves. They know you're there. Dude, I can't get this bar on the top of my screen gone.
Pretty big
Yo, what's up, Rump?
Go for another peek here. And now the Swarm just about missing in jump spot. Not going to be saving you, not through the wall there. Salvo's out through, and why Askia overstaying is welcome, and Silence has been dropped.
Oh, he whiffed.
Stray bullets just quite missing. Gabera, Salvo's primed and let loose. Now he needs a bit of help, and back up Asuna tried to take a time and pass that. That's a spike drop down onto lane. Paranoia sweeping forwards. It's Cryo, he's trying to hunt for the tracers. Find a path through the dark, but leaves it down to EU. Hell of a mess to try and make 7 out of here for 2G.
No, I don't think so. Is that normally how it is, Soft?
3 players survive.
I didn't change anything. Hey, no worries, Rob.
Moments in
See you
these
later, Rob.
rounds where if 100 Thieves made a slightly different decision, things would get really
I have
different
no
for
idea
2G.
why it's maxed at
The spotlight
720p.
Aguilera is just alone
I
on the
didn't do
site.
that.
If the rest of 100 Thieves had decided to swarm forwards, maybe they could have done something.
That is super weird. Well, let's check
Truesdale,
out the
though, with his
settings.
death, gets a lockdown online. Is there a play that can be
Output.
made
I mean,
around
I'm
this?
still at 4,000 bitrate.
If they can take
Looks like
the
I
main
can change it
control,
right now,
then
but-
of course. But it's Askia.
Where does it
Looking to try to take an early duel
show
will be challenging for
FPS?
this space.
Oh,
Thrown in his face down.
yeah, my output scaled resolution dropped to 1280 by 720
Thieves!
and 30 FPS.
Flash off the back of that one, and now
What is
we see
this?
Lockdown already going to be committed. Evacuation call for 2G. Playing this one on the outskirts.
That's really, really weird. I did not change
Crash.
that.
Flying forward salvos. It's beautiful. A little bit of util. Extra spam would have gone a long way, but Askia's still alive for now. And here comes the attempt by 2G, trying to flood their way back in here. Now with that B main control, it's a bit of a problem. 100 Thieves have got this one in lock and key, and finally delivering a bit of leg.
Oh, they know all three are there.
Setup. Exchange from them, still with a massive player advantage. 2G just finding it really difficult to get past this first line of scrimmage. Finally stepping past and over, but all contained in the end. Trades
Yeah, but
barely.
can you,
The
on
only
your
one of
thing,
the
can you
Thieves.
get rid of this black bar at the
But
top?
importantly, this time they do
Something's
go
up today. I
100
can't
Thieves
get rid
way.
of this stuff.
Boostio, with only about 9 HP, was able to throw
Right?
that lockdown in.
Because
They
isn't he
fought
9 hours
all the
ahead?
space
It's
they
like
needed.
11:42. My man is, he said he's busy.
I love the way that they play triple B main and then swing back through the smoke, not just allowing themselves to get caught out in that position. They actually go on aggro, take the fight. Those are the kind of team fights, the brawls that 100 Thieves love. But this
10.
round, Eco
Oh, sorry, we
is
had
very much on the line.
daylight saving flip.
They're going for it again.
Yeah, Dimensional Drift though, this is going to be carving out. Immediate path in through B main. Spotting it out there with the wall off to the side, and Dimensional Drift in through the back. Salvos as well, pushing Silence forwards. It's been lit up here. LZ, what's he been all the way behind them?
What?
Cryo's been taken out in the midst of it.
How has Cryo gone down in the midst of all of that? He triggered the wall and stopped his own team from being able to get in, and then just hand delivers them the spike into back of
my
B.
goodness. Uh-oh. And now, it's a vice grip that 2G have applied to them. There's no exit avenues.
Yeah, they
Flash
are.
lockdown, spawn lockdown,
The bar is
LZ.
a Twitch bug. Oh, okay.
Not going to be regrouping and rejoining, but
The whole goal
Well,
here
the
for
bar
100 Thieves
sucks.
is to try to put enough pressure onto Askia and Silence that somebody else slips up.
Xander does have the ult as well. Could pick up the ult if they decide to make their moves, but they want to try and carve out a path and win out this fight on through B. Salvos wait for the timing onto all of it. 2G
Blinding.
winning it out, man. To B that's filled up.
There we go. That's better.
All in the name of 2G.
Hello, my name is.
Picture indeed.
It
They are
means
playing
Master
down. EU again, he's
Poster.
left
Can
the
I
last
post
one.
here? What does that mean?
Live No chance.
When you
for
say
it here.
post, what do you
Money
mean?
Running so damn short that honestly incentivizes to hold on to this gun if he can. What a weird round from 100
I've never seen a message like
what's
this
going
in
through their
YouTube
heads
before,
there?
brother.
I mean, are they assuming that 2G are going to be playing fully off-site? Like, just assuming they're going to be playing retake B and so they'll get a free plan? I really don't know. We'll have
10
to watch that back
seconds
from Cryo's POV. But he hadn't delivered them that.
I'd like to
Just
post a
training for his
book
new
in
job
the
as a waiter.
chat.
He was like,
No, it's probably gonna block you.
And you're not even getting to save that gun. That's a rough one.
Is it
see,
inappropriate?
also, he used
in
his
any way?
phone to bait out the wall of
George?
B-Main, and that actually stopped the rest of his team from being able to come in.
And what benefit is
Oh,
it
dear.
to me
Oh,
and my
dear.
viewers?
That is brutal. I think even if he kills Silence in that POV, which it's a sick kill from Silence, does he not just go down to Askia anyway? He had a gate crash. Weird one. That's a brutal round.
Spike left in spawn
I
here.
don't necessarily want you to do it unless it's a benefit
Safer there.
to
Definitely is.
the audience or something
Bit of
like that.
re-clearance here from 2G. Regaining control of A main. stun held at the ready. Vera. Stealth drone, forwards, flying, along with the gate crash here. It's going to be quite a lot of util, potentially to overload them. Fake TP. 2G left wondering what the hell is going on
And now
in this spot.
Where
Gobera
is the
clears all
opposition?
of this back out with the drone though, and that's going to allow Askia to start rotating around and make sure that Silence is not alone.
Yeah, up through mid here, they've left a massive gap. 2G lucky to not being punished for this one here, but maneuvering their way all the way around. Here's the backup.
Yeah, no, this
Askia
is
put
too much,
over the
George.
lines in hand in what options are available for you if you are 100 Thieves. Gonna try and punch a hole through the wall up through mid. No, back to Cat is the call. LZ though, stalwart defender, and the lone soldier at that is gonna try and do the most from this spot. Finds himself two, hands over the rifle in for the moment. 2v3 though, and Gobera already ready and waiting. Open arms.
All right, let's go 2G.
Next round, 100 Thieves are going to have rifles back. Round 18. The gap, pretty close still. 100 Thieves are making this one competitive, but they need to win this round if there's a chance
Man.
of getting back into the game.
My only options for George are to report or to block. I don't want to do any of that. I just want you to quit posting the
Asna
book
might be
here,
able
man.
to play for his own.
Nobody can read that. I'm not really sure why we're posting that.
But at any point when there's a Teho ult online, you just got to be so
Hey,
worried about
Britt.
taking spots like
Welcome.
A-main.
I'm gonna say hi.
You walk into A-main, you get ready for an exec, and suddenly you're getting ulted.
Welcome to the channel. I'm also on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick. If you actually want to see the Valorant, but I am doing a TikTok stream from my tablet,
He's finally stepping past
and I'm
this
watching
here.
Valorant
Way to get
on
through this one,
my
Very
PC.
Salvo's forcing out the TP.
Yeah, it's only the Omen.
Is it the
and
Communist
the Omen are willing to
Manifesto?
take that
Yeah, he's
space
getting
because
blocked
They
then.
don't have the teleports to be able
Blocked.
to get out.
Blocked.
Paranoia's already gliding forward to the
How do I get rid of this?
There it
All
is.
these
Trying to get the
messages.
hell out of there. Hunter's Fury. Asuna has to step forwards and up through mid. Askia gonna be disappearing. Who's gonna be winning the better moment of this one? That's PXS just offloading the no command to try and stay
Yep.
alive, but
All
not really a
communists
chance of this guy getting
banned.
a res in sight. 100 Thieves at the jump spot. Looking to apply a bit of a punish, I think, if they hear that sound cue. And
There's no
Hey
way.
Britt, so if you're still here, to give you some background, I'm a financial advisor. I used to work at Vanguard. I was there for over 13 years. I quit my job to change the world and give free advice to the masses. If it matters to you, I'm also a certified financial planner
Here comes
professional.
Lucio. He's got to be the difference
Oh, to the
maker.
side, he's not
I've
even
been one since 2014, but
anticipating. He's looking in a completely different direction.
Left.
And Silence.
let's go
So quick
silence.
to punish.
All right, I unbanned the.
Snaps to the
Comments
heads.
just in case.
Two
Yo, what's
at
up,
the stand,
Joe?
100 Thieves.
I don't know.
You
Does
and
this look
Asuna
weird?
steal
Nat,
cannon.
hello.
Why not? Layer it down on top.
Hello,
7
everybody.
seconds left.
Pew, let's say hi.
You had to play out a line of sight for
I'm
this.
waving hi at
Maybe
everybody,
all time
you know.
again. There's 11 seconds left, but maybe, potentially, a chance. Askia right from the side, right from behind. And it leaves it into that 1v1. Asuna.
He knows, he knows, he knows.
Askia's looking for it, hunting for it. Weaving in and out. Time to be playing.
Oh, whiff.
It's
Whiff.
leveling down.
Oh man,
Asuna
you're
winning it out for
still
his
still
team.
going,
A
George, huh?
four-piece.
Okay, buddy.
Head scratches when he
And
unloads the
block.
ultimate, but he
Block.
saw the vision. And Askia just drew an outline around Asuna.
Why is this dude bugging me? That's what I want to know. Why is this dude bugging me?
Remember that it was Asuna who managed to dodge the Teho ult at the very beginning of the round.
Hello?
And then unloads
Meticulous
his
mama.
own to swing with a classic up towards
Welcome
Jenny.
to the channel.
He might have saved 100 Thieves there.
Welcome to TikTok. This might be a little bit weird. It might be a weird angle. If it is, I apologize. I'm trying some new things.
Oh, Askia, he's going for it.
Yeah, and he
I'm
hits
40
the
years
throw.
old, going on 20.
Takes the time with the dash active.
This
Knife.
would be a crazy play to go for at 10 to 9. At least he waited for a flash there from PXS. So he waited until he had a little bit more support. Wasn't as mad.
I do. This is crazy. I got a Chinese propagandist in my chat.
It's a strange.
I'm assuming
market.
George.
All over the place.
Oh wait, that's. Do you see who his icon is? Soft. I didn't recognize it, but I recognize it now. Do you recognize it?
Askia
Hello,
might be tested,
Jennifer.
I think. Minimark down.
Aiken.
Line of
Welcome to
every
the
occasion.
channel.
Who's just going to be flying forwards here with a
I'm a
salvo as
financial
well.
advisor.
Paving.
I'm free.
Potential
If you have any
crash.
questions, I'd love to help you.
Getting
Woo!
crash.
See you later,
Askia on the
Askia.
side here. Cloud burst.
Oh, you.
Why not?
Oh.
Chance to go for another peek here.
Ah!
But bullets are going to be rattling straight back at him. Bit of a handshake forward, and he's lucky to be alive at 21 health. Regen shield finally kicking in. Stacking these bodies up. TP's in a way, but broken in time. And it's 30 seconds left. The 100 Thieves. What options do you have?
Where are you going?
No B main
On
control.
YouTube? Alright,
No
here.
main
I'm gonna
control.
unblock
There's a
him
mad
just
dash and a
so if
scurry
he's still
attempt to
messaging,
pivot
you
into a
can see.
different direction.
Where though?
And
The more
2G.
openly
Where can you go?
I
this
don't even know,
depth
man.
is
There's 18 seconds left. You've got to get a full
despotism
run on.
proclaims
Knights
game to
Outlaws
be
into
its
this spot,
end.
and guess what? Reinforcements shoring up the defense. This is 2G ready for it. Dark barely broken, almost through the wall here. There's 8 seconds left, and kills
But have you ever
players
met-
dropping in all.
Alright, how about now, Soft? Go to my YouTube real quick, check the live.
And they get a plant out in the end. EU. It's a 1v3. 2 players locked into the site. 8 bullets left. All or nothing for him right now. Might be able to catch this angle here with a barrel pointed out. He's just spotted the one player, but doesn't expect
I wonder
Gobera
if that was on purpose.
to be off at that angle.
Alright, I'm blocking him again.
11th round now for 2G.
And what a mad
See you later.
scramble that was.
See you later,
for 100
communists.
Thieves. Realizing that there was a
But hey, if you have any
they wouldn't
questions,
be
wait a
able
second.
to
I just realized I
get into.
can't see questions
But
or
no
chat or
time
anything.
on the
Here we go.
clock. Askia's
Alright,
operator
no
was
chat.
beautifully woven in throughout those peaks. Using the paranoia to kind of fill the
Whoa.
gap afterwards.
Whoa.
Putting Boostio's IGLing in such a difficult spot. That should have been the round, I think, that breaks the back of 100 Thieves. They would have to pull something incredible out here to win either on a Thrifty or the final 3 rounds. All in a row.
Yeah. No ults to work with on top of it. The war chest running dry for 100 Thieves. Maybe do some damage to this round, but 2G would be up to 12 if they end up losing it.
Hello, Jeanette. Welcome.
Together and
Welcome to the
Smalls really
TikTok.
plan it out correctly. It's online. Boostio's going to get his ult off the back of this one.
100 Thieves are very diligent about using recon and salvos to clear out wine, and then as soon as LZ puts down that smoke, he could just walk into wine again. We've seen a lot of this kind of stuff where 100 Thieves use quite a bit of utility and don't achieve too much.
Oh, up to peak. They hear it jumping around. I think footsteps indicating quite a lot into this spot. Pre-fired attempted for the drone onto the corner. They're going to try and break this one. Suppression would be a big problem. And even an ult being committed here. 100 Thieves feeling that desperation. Earned to Prior. Dash going to be fading. Everyone has to play out and wide. Salvo's going to be delayed on top of it. And that is the cherry on top, but EU very much alone onto the side, getting this plant down, the wall cutting them out.
This is the same round they ran last time they had lockdown. Just put one person B main.
Right?
Sorry, one
They
person
just
on
get
site, the
banned
rest B main,
over and
then
over and
fight
over
through.
again.
Smoke's propped up. It's Boostio holding down towards B main. EU.
These communists will never get me.
Caught here, and that's a Hunter's Fury. As soon as that attempt to flood straight back in, it's a good call to make. Cryo!
Woo!
Death blows!
Hey, that was
Just
a
when you
great
think
play
they're out,
by
Cryo comes up with a big round.
100 Thieves.
A Thrifty from nowhere. Utilizing that lockdown, same as they did before. When they have an ult to get into a site, this 100 Thieves team can generate win conditions.
Oh!
With this guy in your back pocket, 20-16.
That's a filthy 4-piece.
The game is right back to being winnable for 100 Thieves.
11-11. Like you said, Josh, right back to being winnable. The money taking a tumble. That's a flash peak. Aggro play being called for by 2G, but it doesn't catch on to absolutely anyone.
Wow, they got him to
Falls
burn
onto
a
the
lot
side.
of
You're
util.
lucky you got out of there scot-free.
There's that smoke again that kind of makes what Asuna's doing with his salvos less useful. There's a fight potentially on the other side. Oh, there we go. So utilizing the drone again to make sure that LZ can't sneak into wine. And there's a very pushed up bait
And then
switch
he
setup for B main.
TPs the
And
mess
this
of
looks
them.
like
I like
100
it.
Thieves want to tackle it.
Bucky in hand.
Yeah, Askia's going to pull contact first. At least that's the game plan. And then Gobera's there to hit
Alright,
you
I
with.
think George is done with his
Left-click
Communist
buckshot.
Manifesto. Could be wrong, but I think so.
Could easily get
Hey, what's up, Sam?
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel.
Combo.
Let's go ahead and say hi here.
The Dimensional Drifter's going to navigate all of that. And Gobera realizes
Hey, what's up,
it.
Alexandria?
Take a peek nice and early, flash in your face. No escaping it.
I'm a financial
Tries to
advisor.
evacuate straight towards the
I'm
back of the
free.
side, TP in
So if you
through
got any
as
questions
well.
or anything I can
LZ
help with,
has
let me
to
know.
That's the run forward.
Say
It's
hi.
Salvo. He's got a bloody util out in his hands. Lighting him up though. Off to the side. That's Cryo onto the cleanup. And rifle in hand, swiftly dismissing them all.
You can use. Oh,
This time,
switch to the
Cryo
YouTube
doesn't get
stream.
caught in the middle of his dimensional drift. He's in
Isn't
there.
it behind though? That was the problem I
Looked
think
a
I
tiny
had.
bit
with
awkward, you could
the
argue, with the
YouTube stream,
crab
is it
walk
was
spray,
behind.
but he gets the job done. And he's helping them out in these awkward spots. His ult was absolutely imperative to be able to get past that 1-2 Bucky setup in B main. And now, 11 to 11. And if 100 Thieves win this one, 2G's economy is on the rocks again. So
I don't
this
even
is
know how to
everything.
see if
100 Thieves
people are
have
chatting.
somehow found themselves
Okay,
in
I
a
don't think
position
there's
where
been any chats yet.
they've got a slim favor to win this game.
Yeah, oscillating wildly. One round they end up losing it because the game plan just wasn't cooked up thoroughly. The next they win it on a thrifty, so finding their ways back in with the footholds. 11 to 11.
The thrifties have been massive. Cryo's individual performance has been so crucial to 100 Thieves as well.
So if you care at all, we're watching Valorant on
They need
Twitch,
something big
YouTube,
again, and they
X,
don't really have
and
the
Kick.
funds to go for Askia's operator. That was causing a lot of issues to 100 Thieves when Askia was anchoring on site with it. Don't have that tool available to them.
For the perspective of 2G, I think the pressure's got to be pretty immense at this point. You're a team that's barely hanging on, to be honest. You've only just settled into your roster. As it stands, you've been picked to pieces. Not necessarily by other teams, but haven't been comfortable really since their entry into Tier 1. Off the back of winning Ascension. Really since their hard fought for almost
About
every
5
single win
seconds
they could
behind.
possibly grab here, but 100 Thieves on the brink. Hard fought for almost every single win they could possibly grab here, but 100 Thieves on the brink. It's fast, they're going to let loose out towards A main here. Deep knife won't be timing. Tags onto the 3 as well, so pushing them back and away, but ensuring that he keeps Xander inserted. He's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, just trying to make it expensive here. As 2G look to reclaim some information, forcing them to use utility, making them think that there's still reason to keep bodies stacked on the A side defense. But LZ's doing a good job of clearing all of this out, and it does feel different. There isn't that same usage of drone and recon and salvos. There isn't all of that stuff. So you're starting to think that they're grouping up for a B split or a B pop.
Snapshot's not going to see much here. The big danger player's got to be Askia though. He's tucked up tight to the corner. Last time he had Cryo's ult to try and clear this risky spot. What have they got this time? Drone from EU. Silence is waiting onto the sidelines just to break that one, so supports it, bait and switch, but you have to think that there's someone yeah, okay. Askia is going to commit to try and get out.
And now Asna could play for the ult orb, he has. So now has Teo ult online.
Here comes the U-tilt flying forward.
Beautiful knife.
Very good knife. Suppression across the board onto 4 players.
Pivoting again with 25 seconds
All the
left.
way up into LZ. This guy again could be the danger player.
There's no way. I mean, he's still got paranoia.
Paranoia reinforces an Armageddon committed. No smokes out towards tree here. Backs against the wall. Paranoid out as a darkness. Just lay it down on top of it. It's 2G attempting to find a way to power.
No! Interrupt him! Interrupt him! Interrupt him! Ah! All right, 100 Thieves gonna win this. Yo, has Busio lost weight? Yo, what's up, Tay? Welcome to the channel. Hey, Michael Lindsay, welcome to the channel. Quad Stack Boy, welcome. Hey, if you guys care, I'm watching on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and X. We're watching the actual game. So if you want to go over there, free advice guy. But we're trying something here. Yo, what's up, Katie? Katie Powell, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the TikTok. I'm a financial advisor, so if you have any questions or anything you'd like to go over, let me know. Okay, I was gonna say he looks kind of good.
Been in this spot before. Got to close it out here though. As you mentioned as well, Josh, never been a better time for it with the buy of 2G. All grouped up towards B main.
Hey Nina, Leah, welcome. Welcome to the channel.
It's going to take a bit to chip damage, I think, in the process.
Yeah, almost half of his health gone.
Now for the second wave of things. Now that the wall has been removed, the rest of your team can just try and flood all the way through.
No, that should have been 2. He should have gotten 2.
So critical into the middle of that. And 100 Thieves are hunting for a little bit more. These smokes have faded, dissipated. Askia steps up to that challenge. Quick dismissal, beheading of it. Boostio, no blind as anything, and a quick peek in through the back. This is all set up nicely. 2G finding their way forward.
All right, all right, all right. They know where he is. Let's go. We're getting at least overtime. Yo, Rice. Rice H89.
This is how 2G ended up getting their win over Loud. Got into overtime, 14-12 on map 1. I was worried here that 2G were just going to let this one slip completely. That's a nice little flash play. Silence.
I can hear my phone.
Out of position.
Can you guys hear that?
Making sure nobody can spot him and then repeats back in. There were so many spots here where 2G let slip on their defense. They lost thrifty rounds. They lost rounds with the time. Ticking
Okay.
down to
How
over
do we
10
get there?
seconds left on the clock. But they rallied in the 11th hour and have sent us to OT. Cryo has picked up an offer.
Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, 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 bum, bum.
Forced by off, which means on the Yoru, no flashes, no clone to work with.
2 gate crashes. A dream, basically. He's taking his time with a gate crash on top of it. Just waiting for now.
A fake of a fast B split. Smoke deep on mid. Drone immediately, but they didn't break the alarm bot. So they haven't really showcased a real threat here.
Wall high committed. 2G looking like they want to end in the direction of a flash and a peek to try and coordinate. Salvo's used in response that cat and mouse game. Who can use the least amount of util?
Asuna has been using this drone on an early timing over here towards Catwalk. Now it's gone. Salvo's gone as well, but the stun is massive in this spot.
Flash rebounds up towards it. Asuna is going to try and hold it down. Rooted to the spot. There's a paranoia
From his own team.
Exactly. Rooted towards the back there, jumping through the air. You will not escape the ire of Asuna. Quick to hunt you down, and Xander himself steps up to that mark. Challenges to be had all over the map at this point for 2G. They've only got 2 left to stand. Make it 1, make it none.
That's the kind of setup Asuna's been looking for the whole time with that cat hold. Throws out quite a bit of...
Yo, how you doing, Quad Stack? I see you still here.
Pocket, ready to throw it out.
You got any questions? Anything you want to talk about?
Happy to brawl. Kajaskia dead to rights. Buying time for Xander and Cryo to reposition into high lows on site.
Nice!
Once more the pressure put onto 2G. We are missing those.
It's all good. We're only human. But this is 100 Thieves now. On the cusp of taking away this opening map at Ascent. We're talking about it as the best chance really for 2G, I think, to do some damage into this series, and can argue that they've let slip some portion of it.
That wasn't where the shock dart was supposed to go. Straight to Cryo's back.
Next one's going to be
Yo, what's up, Petey?
Thorns.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but hey, Petey.
Razor Dice still going to be there.
Welcome to the channel.
Applying that pressure now, making their moves over towards A.
I am live on Twitch, YouTube, X, and TikTok if you would like to chat about anything else. Or if you'd like to actually see the game.
Paranoia still being held. Already these players are starting to split all the way into him. Underhanded with the flash as well. Sliders to ankles and Cryo! The Boostio! None the wiser, looking to the side, not expecting this one. LZ got that support that he was asking for.
They know where he is.
Xander, an inclination.
Woo! Don't matter, bro.
But it leaves it down to him. 13-13. Inevitable. That's a mad play from PSG.
Let's get another overtime.
The hand flash through there after getting
Is anybody else open for 2G just for the LOLs and the giggles?
to stop that from happening. EU was
I am.
over towards Catwalk.
I am.
Position, but doesn't actually swing in aggressively enough until 2 players are already dead. So he kind of missed the timing there. Left 2 of his players to die. And 100 Thieves did look a little bit oblivious in that spot. So 2G have still got it. They are still giving it out there.
Yep.
I don't think, again, you would have seen this team put up anywhere near as much resistance in kickoff. They didn't have that belief that when stuff got tough, they could stick it out.
This is a different team.
It really
it
feels
looked
like it.
they'd won a raffle to play on the stage in kickoff. Like,
Well-
listen, that's me being polite about it.
But this team, I don't know whether it's because of the roster moves or whether it's a different mentality, culture shift within the squad.
Hey,
It's more like
how's it going?
Essentially,
For sure. And
where they really believe.
I think you've got to put some
FIFA?
responsibility with 2G.
FIFA, Leah.
Doing that.
Hey, are you good at FIFA? One of my boys plays FIFA.
Scenario, those circumstances
My
where
boy
you're
G.
using your
He's
players
also a
all
TikTok
the
streamer,
time,
but
you're just waiting to buy time to stay
yeah,
in.
welcome to the channel.
We've seen it
I'm a financial advisor.
We've seen it from
So,
MIBR in
you're watching me watch Valorant. So I have Valorant on my PC, and we're watching it on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick. This is like a second angle.
He's going to try to hold on to his gate crash for a little while here, I would imagine, and then post up in a passive position on A heaven. But 2G, they have been faking a fast B split in a couple of rounds.
But how you doing, Leah?
But they're never actually breaking the alarm bot. I wonder if they just send it on a B split.
Our forwards here.
There's the alarm bot.
Yep, spotted that. Time to the corner already broken here. This is fast. Flash and a peek. Playing it forwards here. The pace increases. Almost unexpected here, but you're playing right into the hands of 100 Thieves. This is the kind of tempo that they really enjoy. Dash forwards and across there into market. No real ground gain for 2G. They're quite stuck and corralled for now. Launch drop down. Smoke's going to be dissipating. Leaves an opening and it leaves a gap. 100 Thieves as the sole defenders. Boostio doing side by side. Him and EU. This guy regaining that aura. Boostio tackling the two-piece. Cryo TP's in through the back. Smoke in your face. Shorty in hands. No one's going to be stepping past this one and just tickling, applying that pressure and leaping and bounding straight into their face.
That's exactly the timing that 100 Thieves want 2G to be playing. That quick pace, it suits Asana's drone timing. It suits Cryo's gate crash timing. It suits the style that 100 Thieves want to play as well. There's a reason that 2G have been taking most of the attack sides criminally slowly. Because they don't want to be doing this. And I think if we get to see another OT, maybe they could try a fast play off the beginning and then slow things down, but you've got to pump those brakes. Askia.
100 Thieves is Saturday, right?
Looking to take an aggressive peek in B main. This is it for the map.
Players is being held down here, but it's Salvador. Oh, it's just seen, I think. Farrell pointed out that's a drone going to be used to push him way away from the angle.
Vice wall, left to guard mid. Boostio sniffing up close to it.
Thieves. Oh, the reveal. One on dart duty once more. Uncomfortable territory for Askia. Expecting that mid was going to be at least held down to a degree just by the wall. And Boostio is going walkabout. Incredible timing to be taken.
That's going to be a rough way for 2G to lose that round, to be honest, right there. But
that's what 100 Thieves are looking to deliver. Slowly walking, meandering around
GG's.
just walking straight into his crosshair. Boostio is having a field day at this point. Cuts up the middle of the map, and now a series of unknowns circling through the 2G players' heads. What are you even doing to this spot? How do you clear this one up? They're looking lost at this point, and 100 Thieves are looking determined to close it out. Lovely return of the 5 ILZ, but straight back at you by EU in the trade, and this is it. 15 to 13.
Yeah, what did I say? Is Sen playing tomorrow?
Who seal it up.
And a great round there from the IGL just to close the door. A 6-6 half is nowhere near what 100 Thieves would have wanted to open up Ascent, but they grinded it out.
Yeah.
And Boostio.
All right, maybe I need to add some flavor to this. Let's see. Let's get some music.
Rounds in the midst of that with 20 seconds pivoting from site to site.
All right, Soft. Should we do party?
Had 3 kills in that chaos
Songs
round.
about gifts,
Made the play here in the
electronic,
round 20.
jazz, romance,
Towards the top of the
fresh,
leaderboard.
or
There's the
gentle?
star player, Boostio and Cryo.
What are we rocking? What music are we rocking?
If this was 2G's best chance of taking the map in the series, which I think it probably is, then that actually bodes pretty well for 100 Thieves.
Yeah. They're going to be moving as well into Icebox as our next map. That pick for 100 Thieves. We know how good they are on their attack sides.
Oh,
Specifically on the attack side, so from what we saw, so
I don't even know if the audience can hear this.
improvement on defense. An area for improvement.
Wild moments in this game, though, that were delivered up by these 100 Thieves players, and they've got a ton of momentum behind them now. We're going to be stepping away. GB and the analyst, that's of course breaking it all down for map number 1, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah, the second game. Dang. Oh man. Oh man.
Cara, a entrada do PXS me ajudou bastante nessa mudança de como GL. Eu acho que ele me ajuda muito durante o jogo e ele fala bastante, fala o que ele pensa, não se acanhou, chegando então, um período de tempo bem curto, né? Que a gente teve de treino e fala tudo o que ele pensa pensa sobre o jogo e tal. Eu sinto que facilita muito essa mudança minha como GL, me agrega bastante e eu consigo fazer mais tranquilamente a função.
Yeah, we got a few more. Let's see here. M. Taylor's V. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. E. Effie. Welcome. And your name just says period, but welcome. Jiminy Crickety. Welcome.
It was an insane map 1 of Ascent, and it was 2G's map pick as well. They were able to take the win 6. I want to ask, on that round 21, we saw Thrifty where Cryo gets a 4K, and it seems like there was a switch of energy right there. So can you tell me what happens after our round to bring it back and win that overtime?
I would say, honestly, we were pretty, I think the attack half we played pretty well outside of like one round. I think that we just started very, very slow on defense. Like, we just made a lot of bad decisions.
This should
to be
just be a
honest.
short.
And I think that eventually,
What is
I mean,
going
we
on
know
here?
the plays, like we watched like all their film, and we know exactly how to react, but we were just kind of slow to get to our game plan, basically. So after 2-6, called a timeout and made sure we were just, you know, focused on the game plan, understand what we need to do. I'm confident that Boosie's going to call a great attack half, so I can burn my second timeout there. Yeah, and then he ends up calling a great attack half. So, I mean, works out, yeah.
You looked amazing. Best of luck, map 2.
100 Thieves definitely needed that one. That led them to a 15-13 win. They'll go up in this series by 1. Still plenty more left to play for here. And fellas, I mean, let's dive into what Coach Six was talking about, because, you know, Mitch, we were observing very similar stuff. We were like, okay, we need these guns to get online. We need something to kind of change up here, and that's exactly what happened.
The game plan for 100 Thieves on their defense side is mid-round info, set Cryo up to be always in the right spot with that operator. To do that, though, you need your Teho, your Soba, and your KJ Util online, plus the aforementioned off, right? And they lost the pistol. There was some really shaky early rounds, but once they got online, shots like this are set up by the Aldrone in mid. Shots here set up by the Recon, right? 100 Thieves are getting Cryo where he needs to be. They've got 2 drones. They've got an alarm bot.
Yeah.
There are so many ways for them to have refreshing util in the mid-round that lets them know exactly what this 2G team are up to. If they run fast against them, they get stopped by the op with their contact play.
And in addition to his star power, finally, we're looking at a Boostio game where he's bragging like he did on that EG
What's up, Soccer? Welcome to the channel. Say hi.
Buried 2G at the end in that final O2 round with that great work timing up mid, collecting a couple kills. He was really fantastic. I mean, look at the differential in this game just versus what he's put up for the rest of 2025.
Calling was great. It's a very volatile game, so it can be hard to see him shine on the calling side of things. But yeah, that push up mid, controlling mid is really important, and he really dominated on the defense side as well. So it's great to see him step up. The things that they had to do, though, to stay competitive and keep those rounds close, like that Cryo 4K with the Sheriff, stuff like that, you don't want to have to rinse that deep into your individual skill bag, but hey, they did what had to be done.
But this guy seems to be doing it all the time, though, right? He's always consistent for the team. And the fact that he's even added upon it, Wyatt, is impressive.
Yo, Catherine Holt, welcome to the TikTok. Just so you know, I'm also streaming on the actual game on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick. But I'm a financial advisor. I have a certified financial planner designation. I worked at Vanguard for over 13 years, and I quit my job to change the world and give free advice to everybody. So if you have questions, I'd be happy to help.
100 Thieves are looking good currently. But let's actually shift gears, jump over to the other side of the field, see what's going on in the 2G campus. We have Dryad standing by.
I'm here with Fade ahead of that map 2 of Icebox. And Fade, that first map doesn't go your way, but going into the second one is an Icebox that you played against Crew. What were the lessons learned from that last week to make sure that you win today against 100 Thieves?
So we had a bad Icebox last week. We got like 5 or 6 scrims this week, and we had managed to fix a lot of problems that we had before. So yeah, we're ready right now.
Alright, best of luck.
Now, we did see what happened to 2G on Icebox, as Coach Faith was talking about there. So, Mitch, there is going to be some, wounds that still are quite fresh for the team.
Again, and we don't want to throw salt water into them because Harbor was a big problem for them in that game, right?
So, if you have any specific questions, Catherine, we can go over those, but we can also go over just like the basic principles, 5 steps for financial success. So, whatever you'd like, let me know. They're going to be straight. I don't know how to tell if anybody is chatting in here. Where do I see chats?
Pistol rounds here, but this was awesome the way they're anchored in that side, and they're going to have to do that as we go to Icebox. Setting up on that A side especially, there are going to be some fast hits that are coming from 100 Thieves surely. They're going to have to be ready for them. I'm not sure what the tweak is going to be, but it's going to be another Cryo Duelist map. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that was them as well, winning on that second half. They lost the pistol, which is rare for them as of late, but then they eco immediately right back onto 100 Thieves. They're going to need to get off to a hot start again. They did against Crew on Icebox. LZ straight away, 3K on the pistol. What I need to see from them though, this time on Icebox, they were finding advantages against Crew, but they weren't decisive after the fact. They need to hit the gas and play with confidence in those moments, not allow 100 Thieves too much time to adjust to them, to make good rotates. Just keep their foot on the pedal, play decisive.
Yeah, well, look, folks, the question is, can 2G make this a map 3? We're going to find out in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Icebox is on the other side.
Alright, I made that too close to my face. My apologies. Still figuring things out. Would anybody type anything in this TikTok whatsoever? I don't even know how I can type in this thing.
Welcome back, everybody. Yeah,
how can I tell if people are talking or not? What do I do here?
Just threw it up in the air about 100 Thieves on Icebox, right? Because attack side looks brilliant. They're starting on defense side for this second map here. Potential chance for them to close out the series overall, to lock in a chance of making top 4 playoffs as well, which is a good opportunity for them. But there's that question, kind of just like
okay, all right. There we go. That's how.
Thieves defense going to be looking. We're about to find out.
Yeah, I think
I'm definitely not a TikTok expert yet. I'm working. I'm working.
I saw a tweet just then in the break saying, "Let's play some Valorant that we can be proud of." So this is an opportunity for them to showcase that they've worked on. I would say the weaker side of the map for most teams. Yeah. I think most teams are coming into Icebox thinking about the attack side. It's easier to go and take that space you need.
Yo, what's up, Liz? Welcome to the channel. Hey, what's up, viewer 556611? Welcome to the broadcast.
Good plant denial tools to work with. It's just tough to hold problem right now in the meta.
How do you push back against it? In terms of compositions, though, nothing out of the ordinary. Dare I say, standard affair, not as standard as it used to be with Icebox. Used to only see the one comp, but
yeah, I mean, Asuna playing the Harbor. Sorry, not the Harbor. The Gecko.
The Gecko is
a little non-standard. You know, you'd expect more teams to be going with stuff like the Tejo. Gives you really good pipes control on the attack side. Again, gives you really good plant denial. Although you get that with the Marsh.
Yeah, I think that's another aspect as well, though, with the Wingman. They just like it. One of the worst aspects of Icebox, you load in at rank, you're wondering, okay, well, who's going to plant the spike?
Yeah, who's on plan?
I'm not kidding. It's like 50-50 whether we leave it in spawn and I'm solo queuing, mate. It's like no one wants that responsibility. Maybe that's a part of it.
Tonga here in the pistol round.
Okay, Stealth trying to try and lead its way. This is Xander trying to catch a cheeky timing. It's going to be alarm bots. Nanoswarms all detted up here. Lots of players ready and waiting. Sands going to be dropped here. They need to clear this guy out of dodge. Flash into your face eventually. Getting the job done there for 2G. So even it up 4-4. And here's that free flank. Creep and crawl in from behind. No anticipation about it. No anticipation at all. Asuna up and over. Flash in your face. This is PXS just seeking to redeem himself.
It's actually gone well for 2G.
Yeah, and now there's an option to pivot all the way over towards A. If that was the A players, go on, get a bit of a scurry on. Don't worry about mid.
Almost found a time there to try to challenge them on the mid-cross, but instead he's getting himself into a position. So we're going to get a brawl. All they've done is swap the sites.
This position right here is going to be potentially quite unexpected, but the knife reveals all, at least towards the back here. Orb into your face, a tap, and it's swinging through as well. Good coordination in the end. This order come together, and damage done to the final player. Boostio has been handed a lifeline.
Woo! If that right click hits differently, that's different. That goes way different, way different.
I like what 2G were doing.
Yo, what's up, Karen? Welcome to the channel.
Out of it from multiple different directions, trying to overwhelm EU. Almost lost a 3v1 though to Boostio. That would have been a mighty pistol for him to get for the team.
Welcome, Jasmine. Sorry, Sir Tiger. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm a financial advisor, so if you have any financial questions, I'm here to help.
Reactions a tad too good. And you could argue that LZ's won them another pistol with 3 kills.
Hey, Jasmine, I don't know if you're still here, but your profile says 2024. Kenna? I can't tell. Welcome. Welcome, Kenna. I'm a financial advisor. I'm watching Valorant on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick if you want to see the actual game. But otherwise, you're getting like a second angle of me watching Valorant. I don't know if that's cool or not, but that's what we're doing.
Any sort of way to deny front A space is pretty important in that kind of, at this point, it's like almost flowchart Valorant, right?
2G though, it focused more on a B-leaning default at the beginning of this half. So maybe conditioning 100 Thieves to just push up a little bit and take a bit of free A space, and then they're going to go back and punish that later on. Normally teams will have a game plan for the first 5 rounds or so. Right, a plan for the pistol, a plan for the bonus, a plan for the next rifle round, and then you kind of feel the game out from there and try to let your IGL kind of work off what's been happening in the game.
But Kiana, I don't know how you feel. There are 5 steps to financial success.
Everybody going down with the ship. Steve's just trying to deny this one. You don't want to let 2G build up any ults. And okay, well, PXS.
That's really nice.
Yo, that was actually awesome what he just did.
Yeah, pretty close considering. And it's a good ultimate to get online early on. Cryo has immediately gone for the operator. I mean, no beating around the bush. Just as soon as he has 4,700 credits online, get me the boomstick. He has made such a difference with this weapon.
Yeah. Be a very wise choice of how slow to really playing into most of these rounds.
At the same time, though, again, it's the B-leaning default for 2G.
No one heading over towards A really at all. Just trying to control that space. Deep knife up and overhead. It's going to be broken.
It's easier for the defenders to contest this area. But you can see that it's a bit of a fake. They've kind of pulled Cryo off the line. He's now on a really passive defensive line with his operator. And 2G is starting to walk back into A.
Trying to clear that mid info. Jiggle from 100 Thieves. They're stacking this with a lot of bodies. They've got a bit of a read occurring. I think that's just from Xander with his B main control.
Yeah, drone through mid, Xander fully posted on B. You know this is going to be an A exec. Question is, can you hold it off?
Lot of angles to account for. Underhanded with the flash. At least for the first wave of things here. That's going to trigger the wall to go up, and that's another difficult.
Yo!
Yourself through. Cryodo dropped in the midst of all of this one here. Askia is doing a hell of a task. Up, down, dash, up and away here.
Wait, what?
1v2 for 2G's bonus.
Felt like it was going 100 Thieves' way. What just happened? What just happened?
Silence. Head on a bit of a swivel here. There's a... Not quite sure where Xander could be lurking and approaching from here, but they are doubled up. Turret. Oh, not even that catching the contact here. It's just the elbow bullets raining down. And Silence no more. Up top though. Anticipation and snap to the side. This is Xander.
Yo, he just drops and fires. He just drops and fires, bro. Hey, OPE. What are you on, Kick? You're on Kick, OPE? Yo, what's up, Abby? Welcome. Welcome to the TikTok. TikTok, I'm sorry. Please stop deleting me. Why are you getting deleted, Abby? Why are you getting deleted? What's going on? Why are you getting deleted, Abby? Hey, OPE, are you real? Buddy, I'm also a streamer. I love your content. Would be awesome to team up for a game sometime. Alright, OPE, if you're real, send me any message other than that whatsoever. Just one message. If you're legit and not spam, all you have to do is send me anything. Could be you can send a period. And if it is, I'm going to add you on Discord right now, okay?
Boostio goes for a walk down the tube here. Just looking to post himself up, get a little bit of info, hear some rotates. You will hear these footsteps.
Yeah, presumably.
Might have just missed it, actually.
Walking occurring. Timing to be taken. Uh-oh. Gobert, and here's it. Scurrying around. Good with the crosshair placement.
So he's going to call the timing now for the rest of 100 Thieves to scurry across, but he might have just missed it. Could be a little too late here.
Yeah, they're already. Look at this by 2G. Proactivity is called for. They're going to be trying to fight all the way deep into Snowman. That's a good dart, though. Lighting them all the way up and punish inside. That's LT. Defends through into the back there. Sheriff's in
this is way too hectic. This is way too hectic. Dude, this is embarrassing. If I'm Boostio, I ult. I back this fool off. I ult.
One player left to stand. 4 kills in the round. It's an ace on the cards. Wingman forcing the issue out wide.
Boostio. Yo.
Stand up. Take a bow. Not too far though. You don't want to disconnect your entire setup. All good.
He's tethered to the desk. He's popping off so hard.
All good.
That's a sick round though from Boostio. It feels like he's found his form again. Got a bit of a freebie here on Cabrera to open things up, but then a nice catch on Askia, just as Askia was about to fight over Snowman control. All 5 in the round.
Yeah, looking nice with it for the iBuyPower ace. Make sure you follow iBuyPower on socials and use hashtag #UnlockYourAce. Plenty of rewards and giveaways occurring.
Boostio's now got his ult online to be able to play retake on one of these sites. So if they don't want to challenge super heavy over A main,
flash up and over that. Drop dash, Askia. It's unfortunate almost that he couldn't collect that kill onto Xander. Hop it away, playing Cryo almost all the way back in here, but no one on knife duty. Slightest of angle.
Yeah, get wrecked, Boostio, nerd.
In there from Boostio, challenging on an angle without realizing that there was a player deep in mid, and now they've lost the lockdown. So no real opportunity to play A for retake, even though that's the setup that they're currently running with.
Command forwards. It's going to be spelling it out to 100 Thieves. Oh, and steady though by 2G. Oh my God.
Swing, pop.
That line. Whips it around to the corner. Full side control for 2G. Middle now, but they're not holding the top rafters. And okay, Asuna just walks all the way out. A little bit messy. Asking with the trade, instantaneous back and forth from EU.
And Cryo's got to think about here whether he wants to go forwards and commit the operator to this attempt.
And wants to play here. Bullet to the
and dead. It's going to be awesome.
Shot dart ricocheting. Oh, tripped him out. That's EU. Lovely little play. As you mentioned, Cryo is thinking about it, but listen, got to try and root out these players. Where could they be? Hiding in wait. Salvo's just buying all the more time. 2G happy to really just let them stew. Still now EU sticking. And what a whiff from Gobera. Time has been earned, and a round has been won.
Embarrassing.
Cryo just walks up all the way forwards, holding the ankles for those.
Hey.
Gobera's gotta hit that
What's
one,
up?
man.
Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that.
I realized how close
Onra?
Cryo was.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
But Asuna just
Onra?
walks it out on Raptors too, with nobody paying attention. Couple major missteps in this round for 2G, but 100 Thieves will love that. Especially after Boostio died right at the beginning.
Welcome to the channel.
This whole round from the sidelines.
They give it to you. Everyone makes
Didn't quite catch what EU was saying there, but I think he was saying, like, if you just wait patiently long enough, 2G are gonna make the mistakes. We're gonna get given these opportunities.
It's faster by 2G. Different look. Flash overhead on top of it. Now you're gonna see it. Lock down, drop down. An attempt by 100 Thieves to try and push them back and away.
Very early.
2G aren't committing. They've got bodies in here. There's 4 seconds left. You're all going to get detained. Slightest windows to play in, but okay. What is that?
2.
Yeah, just only avoiding for that timing. 2 detained is going to slow them down to a crawl here. 100 Thieves. Point to be made, not to be overzealous. Don't overstep yourself here. Let 2G play into you.
I mean, that was a weird one too, though, because I think they committed Fragment, Grenade, and Salvos to break the lockdown, but they were too slow with it.
Yeah,
so it detained them as they were breaking it. Bizarre.
Weird interaction.
So 2G just wanted to send this round, and unfortunately had to hit the cancel button. And now they're in a bit of an unusual spot, but it's going to be a re-hit.
And that's a thrash as the wall goes all the way up here. They're hearing it with the drone on top of it. That's a good suppression, though. Kansas out towards it, so thrash not active, boosting forwards, but anticipating. Hold on, backs towards all of it. Still 2G.
Yo!
But now onto the site.
This is the round they're gonna win?
Straight to the doorstep. 100 Thieves still struggling to really get any sort of hold going. And again, Cryo with his operator playing retake into this spot. Unless Sander gets something done, if he finds a few easy pickups, 2G.
Yo, OD. Audrey, welcome to the channel.
Give this one up.
I'm a financial advisor, so if you have any questions or anything you want to go over, let me know. I'm also watching Valorant on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick. So if you want to join, come on over.
100 Thieves in another spot, though, where they stack the A side. They know that this hit is about to come through. I mean, the thrash, sure, it doesn't really slow down the entirety of 2G, but they knew that A re-hit was going to happen on that timing, and they couldn't stop it.
Everybody, welcome to the channel. Carrie Doll, Coop, the JoJo Bird. Welcome, welcome. Oh, for some reason I could say hi to that one. I'll say hi. I'll say hi. Let's go.
The players are not quite able to ping pong.
Hey, am I sideways for you guys on TikTok?
Getting run down, even with lighter weaponry. If I'm 2G right now, I'm thinking, hey, we could just kind of
Special edition in your AI couldn't copy. I'm leaving clues in the Bitman room and it's hot tea. No, I'm not thinking about no X's. No, they miss me. I got the whole room spinning like it's tipsy. Hey, what's up, Emil? If I pronounced that correctly, hello?
Time to be cautious.
Gearing up for a bit of a flash peek on top of it. 2G not running a Sova, so they're not the typical tools you'd use to find
Yo, what's
out
up, Glitch Guardian?
exactly clear them out.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Jennifer Helms 50. Welcome to the TikTok.
Everybody else on 100 Thieves wants to take the fights pretty early on. I mean, Asuna's position is committed and aggressive.
This is very strange indeed. When they're handed with the flash again to try and get through themselves into the choke. That's Cryo.
Yo, what an ult, bro.
It was ready. These were just the one collection.
Velvet Viz. Yo, what's up, Velvet? Ooh, okay, your message doesn't look like spam yet. Normally on Kick, all you get is spam messages, so I'm very interested. Are you going to be spam? Do you have anything to sell me, Velvet?
Okay, landed a little bit short, still scared the bejesus out of him, so 2G not committing to the plan for now. Feeling uncertain in this timing, and it's given an option for 100 Thieves potentially. White swings and white faces, EU. Gonna collect that kill, gonna collect it now. It's putting the pressure on a bit of an island. BXS just can't quite make out control into the round. And position noted.
Yo, what's up, Madison? Welcome. Welcome to the channel.
And the plan denial, the threat was more important there than the action itself.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, you have what, Velvet? You have something to sell me?
Would have got it down, but impossible for him to know.
I'm probably not looking to buy anything.
Slightly missed the shock dart. He made the right decision by getting off.
But make your pitch here on Kick. Let's see. Maybe you'll sell me on it here in the chat. Let's see. Yo, Zaina. Wait. Zainib Kohistani. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. I hope I did. Yo, wait. Nade. Wait. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Jamie, welcome. Everybody, welcome to the TikTok.
But Cryo and Asuna still played in very committed positions that round. If you're going to play off and play the plant denial, you kind of want them to be playing a one pick and get out kind of strategy.
Yo, what's up, Katie?
Stray bullets.
Welcome to the channel.
2G have gone for this B side default quite a bit, where they put a bit of pressure over towards B and then they walk back into A.
Can only see my head here.
Something similar.
Wonder if this helps. Yo, what's up? I don't know what your name is.
The Pied Piper leads them forwards.
There we go. Is that better?
Right, I guess the acknowledgement, EU. Couple of shots now. This is shock darts all up the gut of the map in through Kitchen, but heads on a swivel, not anticipating the Bustio could already be here to receive them. Flash forwards and around as 100 Thieves calling for the fight and the refight. The reaction of 2G is even better. Still Xander round and about and locking it all the way down. Kitchen is his domain.
Where's he go? Where's he go?
Lost in Kitchen. Silence. Left to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, Cryo's gonna hit him.
Where Xander is, but there's so many micro adjustments. Cryo on the angle.
Yep.
Never gonna let Silence
Yep.
on the tube there. That's the kind
Let's see here. Let's see here. Who else is new? Who else is new? Yo, welcome. Venom. Venom Sin Blotty. Yo, that's a hardcore name, I gotta tell you. Richard McDowell, welcome. Welcome to a free financial advisor.
Fully scrap. And never let 2G exit Kitchen. Either 2G wins the round right there by killing everybody, or they're not escaping. We all got active, we all got down and dirty. It was a down and dirty.
We all got down and dirty.
Rounds that 100 Thieves left to play.
Probably shouldn't make fun of one of the best players in the world, but hey.
Especially on the map like Icebox.
But when you find the opportunity, they will take it. And they've knocked down the economy of 2G. So maybe it was just that easy.
Well, look at all these people. Tay, welcome. Ryan, welcome. I'm a financial advisor. Let me know what questions you got.
I to make good usage of it, to be honest, because it's been a few stray rounds, obviously. Now, 100 Thieves got a string of it on the timeline. Just the one interruption in round 6, but other than that, they do feel like they're in control.
Yeah, there was a Bustio ace in there.
Yeah.
There was also the one round that I can remember of them losing the retake over towards A. I mean, I think back to A leaning defaults seemed like it would be the right decision for me, but maybe they don't want to go for that on the eco as well.
Weaker guns now for 2G.
So we are watching VCT right now. We're watching Valorant. So if you actually care about the game itself, come on over to Twitch, YouTube, X, or Kick.
They'll have plenty of tools heading towards round 10.
Better yet, just try and go for the win in the round. Cryo's the only one home. Here's the drone, and it forces him back out and away. It's not the best tool for the job, again, like I was mentioning, for clearing out an offer. 2G aren't running a Sova for that job still.
I got the whole room spinning like it's tipsy.
We've seen Asuna on top of screen.
Don't Boris, take me of course.
He does spot all of them here, but still rattling off with the sheriffs, and look at the wrist. Micro adjustments, that's a shorty in your hands, and Cryo's going hunting. And listen, he's going to get his reward. Askia cleared out. Proactivity, taking the fight straight to them, and as that wall drops, opens sightlines and open access to the head of Silence.
I like that defensive setup. Asuna takes contact first at the line of scrimmage, at the Viper wall. And that then gives Cryo a timing to peek out himself. So it's not actually the Oppa taking
my battery
contact,
at? Let's see here.
which I think can sometimes be a bit of a bait on this map. We've seen
Still at
Cryo try a
72.
couple of times
We're
because
good.
he's just facing too many people.
Yeah.
Kind of allowing Asuna to play Cryo in seems good.
Hey, you're like a ninja, huh? Got fun this side.
It's a good way to play it. This is the round we were talking about out for 2G.
Yeah,
Built up a string of ults.
They're moving it around, so they're just looking to play a retake, leaving the Killjoy utility here as a little bit of bait, basically. And instead, I think they'll have a heavy flank retake set up in this round by the look of things. They're anticipating the PXS is going to use it. KO ultimate.
Yeah, this is going to be layering it down towards the back. Boosty is just out wide into the open here. There's no retreat available, not when that util is going to be layered down into that particular approach.
And PXS has saved the ult, so now he can use it to stop the retake of a util.
Yeah, it's going to be it. Flooding out forwards here. Askia, though, quickly dealt with. Pit's going to be dropped down on top of it here. It's a big ult round for 2G to commit the lockdown on top of it. And okay, Xander. It's going to be quick onto the flank now. Trying to buy a bit of time alongside Asuna, see if they can put a bit of a pinch on towards these 2G players. Dart, no reveals. Now swarms forwards here. 2G. A lot of question marks to be written across the map in terms of where these players' positions are, because 100 Thieves do have them surrounded, but getting into the pit is another thing entirely. And he's just spotted it. Silence. Peeking up and over. This time you've got to hit the goal button. A 2G just like that.
Wow, they went for it.
You'll miss it.
I don't think they're pushing in there, but they rich, huh? They're rich.
All of their ults there. The Tail completely caught Boostio on sight, so that's a great pick, but then nobody could be found inside of that Viper's pit. There is an element of just rolling the dice in a round like that, though. I mean, if EU happens to catch somebody with a dart, then maybe it can snowball into something. If you get some lucky spam and predict the corner that LZ's playing in, maybe the whole round goes differently. But as it is, that one was pretty easy for 2G. Get in, get the Viper pick, get out. Now we get to see another one where they've got the lockdown to work with.
Yeah, ult saved.
Asuna really wanted that orb, and they made sure there was 0% chance he was getting the Thrash online.
Salvo's in a snake fight, forced to respect it.
They could break this with Mosh and Shock.
We'll see if they feel something for it. Mosh rebounds, Nanoswarm as well off to the side.
Yeah, that should be good.
Shockies as well. The extra layer needed just in case.
Nice
Also going to be
combo.
dropping though momentarily, and here comes a different sort of test. Trying to step up into the firing line as a flash through, and Asuna's running and gunning. Trying to roll back the years back to 2022. And Cryo straight back in through the back. On top of it, this is 3 kills in a round for him. Askia, it's going to be not long for this world. Honestly, with Xander right there behind. Position noted, spotted out, discipline now played. And there it is. Timing to be taken here for round 11. So 100 Thieves.
Don't bore us. Take you to the chorus. Who want to rock with Jenny?
Talk about how much of an improvement this is compared to the last time we saw their Ice Boost defense. They have got the read on it right now. Asuna's drawing so much attention away from Cryo. Cryo's hitting every shot, and then they've got the flank immediately as well. Xander and Asuna were right there in the previous round, and this round, Xander instantly on the flank again, just as that insurance policy. They completely understand what 2G are up to. If it wasn't for 2G winning pistol and bonus, this would be a very one-sided half.
Cryo might get a bit of action as well coming his way, but no signs for now. Posh didn't push back just from the knife alone. They're getting a run on! Boostio doesn't care, man. Using the Thrasher, send this one forwards. It's just a one-man army. He's got the support. Laying on from the side, stunned up, matters not. Asuna's the one who ends up going down in the midst of it. Boostio! Boostio! It's a 4-piece to seal up the first half of
7-5. 7-5.
100 Thieves. As you mentioned as well, Josh, listen, there was a pistol round in the bonus version of 2G, and past that, not too much more.
No, just dominance for 100 Thieves. EU was right when he said that it was easy, apparently. And look at this round. This round is vintage 100 Thieves. They are just running it down. They just run at you. Boostio taking point. Outfragging Cryo by 50% as well in this half. He looks good.
He really does. You don't expect that kind of aggression, but 100 Thieves, they thrive in it. It's how they like to play as well. We're going to see on the other half as well just how this map ends up going.
Red Bull gives you wings.
this series is going to be closed up. 100 Thieves putting in a lot of work here to try and secure that top 4 spot here overall for the playoffs. Or are 2G going to be able to run this one on the back? Very difficult to ask, I would argue, for 2G. Fist bumps going out though. They've got to have the confidence to try and do it. But with how good 100 Thieves have been looking on their attack of this map, that's why I say it's going to be a hard ask.
And today wasn't as much of a slow start from 100 Thieves compared to their match against Loud, but they're really looking like a team with a ton of aggression and confidence, especially if you only looked at that final round of the half there, round 12. They're coming out again with a lot of pace and aggression.
Yeah, it's a flash and a dart out towards the back. It's all quickly dealt with though. If you are 2G and out through B main.
All right, let's go.
Trying to see if they can wrap up some of these players, potentially taking these fights, overstepping themselves, but dash back to safety for 2G and Askia still alive now. 5v5, LZ.
Yo, buddy, I'm a fan of this game. Add me on Discord to join your next stream. Oh, yeah? Hey, she or Shed, whatever your name is. If you're legit, if you're truly not spam and you are a real person, say anything. Say anything here.
Putting that pressure and applying it to LZ. Maneuvering his way around and a fight to be taken all the way forwards as Asuna is called for it. Collection of kills potentially, but rattling over the Sheriff. You're missing almost every single shot. Silence.
Come on, Silence.
He's now caught, dropped down. EU knows it.
He just threw the round.
Now, precision is called for. Gobera has cleaned him up though. Cryo trying to play this one lightly. Revealed, spotted out here. And out
nice. Let's go, 2G. Let's go. Yeah, but if you're not spam, Shed, say literally anything else. Any message whatsoever, and I'll know you're not spam. Alright, Shed, and then we can play together, okay?
Remarkably important with Xander falling early. You saw the idea in the pistol round for 100 Thieves. They're trying to fake a bit of A pressure, get a double lurk going, punish the solo player that gets left to watch over towards B. Just didn't quite have the coordination.
Are my kids yelling for me? Give me one moment.
Back by the ore as Xander swung to take the fight. Cryo locked in a corner to try to finish off a 1v2. So that pistol starts to get 2G back into this. The scoreboard makes it look like this has been a close map, but it hasn't really so far. Double pistol win for 2G and they're still behind.
Getting util not going to be broken this time for 100 Thieves still. It's a pop flash play in a peak. And I set Gobera up and he's going to get his wish with the fight to be taken. Boostio is on one today.
Hey, he's feeling it, isn't he?
Head's peeking out up and over towards the top here. This is Silence. His job just trying to dismiss this one. 100 Thieves are just taking the fight to them regardless. And a rumble with the footsteps. Putting a squeeze onto the backside players. LZ is trying to make the most of the chaos. But he ends up falling anyway. A lot of damage taken into the process. Askia has been left into, dare I say, an unwinnable spot and scenario. It's going to be left just to him, and he needs weaknesses, he needs mistakes from 100 Thieves. They're not in the habit of making it possible, but that's a snappy one. Straight to the dome, Cryo gone. Up top, he's finding info. Here's the dash. And here's some space. Up across the ropes again, sneaking, crawling. That's the Asuna special.
Seen that one for the last 5 years. Asuna on the ropes on Icebox. Hey, name a better combo. That's iconic. I thought there was a chance that Askia could have done that. The regen armor actually made all the difference there with his fight against Cryo. But you are never pre-aiming randomly in the middle of the ropes. I mean, that is just so well played, I think. 100 Thieves rip it away immediately from 2G. Pretty similar to what we saw in Ascent, actually. Both teams having a little bit of a struggle of converting these spots. 100 Thieves had so much confidence and aggression on the eco round. From Boostio's start to the way that Cryo snowballed it forwards, 2G were left reeling.
Deep drone, Salva's attempt of a punish there. Definitely causes EU to cancel it out.
There is an angle over here from Boostio to PXS.
He's missed the cross though.
Yeah, looking for each other's heads.
Call made by 100 Thieves here. Just going to be slowly walking up. Now some util to reveal their hands. Dashboards on top gen. A bit of damage. In through the wall. Players are lined up. Been waiting there. Cacophony of util is all going to be used as well to pave that way forwards.
That looks really nice. Very well coordinated from 100 Thieves. If you given that amount of space at the beginning of the round, they're just going to dump everything on your head. And Asuna even has the Thrash online for the next. This is how momentum builds.
Definitely.
And
Sharp.
This is how belief builds. I feel like they do it all the time. Wyatt was talking about it on the desk as well. This team will give you the highest of highs, lowest of lows, and all the time string you along to make you believe. We haven't really seen the super low lows from 100 Thieves today. Some wonky spots at the beginning of the first map, but once they kind of got things online in the second quarter, they've been firing.
Yeah.
But my eyes are on the Thrash here and the idea of what they've got to go with it. A lean over towards B, and it's only LZ. IGL, player who's been performing to an exceptional degree individually, but he's asked a lot of in this spot. Wow.
Just
and a double lurk mid.
Yep. All the way forwards. That's put the squeeze. There it is. It's a bit of a pinch. What's going to be revealed, but you don't expect Xander not to be lurking late
so
like
good.
that. Bait and switch setups that are occurring out.
Won't let me do it on TikTok. Won't let me do it.
And it's taken. 100 Thieves not one to really step back here. Maybe lack of caution might punish them. EU though, did he expect this? Doesn't look like it. This guy is running a mockery right now in Kitchen. Good luck clearing him out at this point in the 2v3. Second wave of things here for Thrash, and yeah, I mean, an attempt to take that timing as well. Detainment onto the last. It's an inevitability at this point. Getting a run on, toying with him. Up and over the top, and Cryo.
It's dirty, bro.
Style.
Dirty. Zach, did I already say hi to you? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Really like his momentum on their sides. They're fully in control.
Yeah, they are. And that round is straight out the playbook. It's so similar to the pistol. Remember what they did on the pistol?
About face Amy. Welcome.
Trying to get the punish onto
Welcome
LZ
to the
B.
channel.
Well, this is the opposite of that. 3 players with a Thrash go towards B main, and you get a really fast timing through mid from Boostio and Xander.
I can say hi to someone else. I wonder why some of these people I can say hi to and some I cannot.
All 5 players, or maybe
I wonder what makes that a thing on TikTok.
Timing and the fact that there was 2 in mid there just ruined 2G's defense. That's a great round to pull out at the perfect time, and it crushes 2G's economy.
All right, I'm gonna close the TikTok, everybody.
I mean, 2G would have to pull.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for like one more person to come in. Yeah, I don't know.
Thieves in control.
Let's see.
They have to be last-ditch efforts from 2G. Down 4 rounds. Your timeout taken, used up. You don't even have guns to work with in this round here. It's a half fight you're going to be going into.
All right, let's see here.
Realistically, going to be starting onto the next, unless they can cook up some sort of idea.
Check my other screen here. Let's go. We check kick.
And they're going to need some big individual as well. And at the moment,
Yep, that dude
but it's pretty easy
created his account today. Created his account today, so good call, brother. Good call.
Today I think has been defined by Boostio. Like some of the stuff that he was calling on Ascent, but especially here on Icebox. Plus the individual form of the guy. I just think back to the conversation that he and Zix were having about finding his role on the team. Sure. Trying to get away from being as supportive of a player. Being back into a spot where he can take fights and feel confident about himself.
Blade Storm in hand for Cryo. Not going to be looking to slow down here. It's a lot of Yuto going to be used preemptively here. Underhunter with the flash. Phoenix need to be careful. 2G lying in wait here. Trying to make another go, I think. Snake bite up and over towards
Hey,
just about
I don't see your name, but you got a pretty cool icon there and all the blue and black. Let's go.
You know he's up against a weaker buy, and now he's going to try and seal this one all the way up.
GG's. What is the second game today? Race you to the spike sites.
That gets him to 20. 20 kills, 7 deaths. And I think Boostio
Hey, they fixed it.
has reason to be annoyed about that because he's now overtaking him on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Right, he just looks so clean in these kind of spots.
Wait, if they fix that, then maybe I can do this.
How he wants to play with the Alvar and the knives.
Bull gives you wings.
Be taken to see if he can even this one out all the way, but he is hard committed into this spot.
Yo, he jumping headshot, bro.
You always get one from Asuna, but I thought the ropes. Clutch earlier was the one.
I hope he's cleaning that horseshoe.
That's disgraceful.
Disgraceful.
100 Thieves, man, it's just... It's getting silly with it.
You could make a frag movie in the past few years of shots like that just from Asuna.
Plan, no denial, Askia wanted to step up, potentially the posture, and wrapping all the way behind. Look at it. Full awareness from Boostio now. He's relentless. He's unleashed. He's on a bit of a heater. You can tell how eager he is to try and take this fight. Jump spotting away.
He's trying to get
He's
a kill like Asuna did.
He's trying for it. 2G.
Yo, we got a few people coming in here.
Oh, hello. You gotta be
Hey, let's see. Wow. Emily, welcome. Patty, welcome.
Gobera no choice now but to scurry away, save the gun.
You don't have a name? Welcome.
It's only rainy days, to be honest, for 2G.
Nivea, welcome.
They cannot figure out a way of stopping what 100 Thieves are doing, and it's so different to the
Yo,
previous time we
Miyu,
saw it on the attack side.
welcome.
It is so mid-focused. Boostio's doing so much stuff.
Hello.
With
There's a bunch of people popping in right now. Great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. I've been live for 90 minutes, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
And what is PXS doing even if he doesn't die here? He's just letting his team know, oh yeah, guys, we lost the whole of the middle of the map.
Sunny, welcome.
There needs to be a reaction somewhere else. But 2G today looking a little too slow, not quite on the same level of 100 Thieves. 12-6. 6 chances to close things out and come away with a 2-0 that throws 100 Thieves into playoffs.
An inclination as well to 6 chances. Might not even be needed for 100 Thieves at this point. Pit's going to be used here. This is preemptive off the bit of sound cues and a deep drone at that. Clears out most of the way through B main, but that pit is going to be pushed back entirely here.
Cambry Smith.
Locked down. Nothing to push this one away here. Wingman's
Welcome. I'm a financial advisor if you need anything.
So you do have to respect it. Integrity of it all going to be dropping, and Pit stays up, I believe. Not quite going down into the time. So 2G can use that to try and play their way back in, but Asuna is way ahead of the curve here. Now the Armageddon. Lay it down, roll out the red carpet. 2G trying to make the most of it. Up from the high ground though, there's a Hunter's Fury supplement.
GG's. All right, guys, we got a GG's. We got a GG's there. That's what happens.
After the first half of Ascent, everything looked amazing from 100 Thieves. I mean, they were out here completely running the game. And their performance on Icebox, they fixed up their defense. They had superb rounds of being able to shut down what 2G were going for.
GG. Welcome.
Calling from Boostio, I love that. I mean, the crafted setups that Ziggs had given him to open up the half, and then the adaptations and the mid-pressure was all beautiful. Boostio finishes with 300 ACS after being pretty much top of the scoreboard on Ascent as well, from what I can remember. It's a revival tour. You remember this guy pieing almost every game in kickoff?
People were suspecting he needed to shave his head again and dye it.
No.
Return in form, not quite.
New Boostio.
Yeah.
He's playing so well.
New Boostio, old Boostio. He is playing well.
Kind of like a return back to old Boostio, though. He really looks like he's on the same form he was in 2023.
2-0 is a beautiful finish here for an 100 Thieves squad where been looking for success, to be honest. Start of this year, we all know, just how upset I think the fan base was. Yeah. Trying to get this roster in terms of expectations that are laid onto these players' shoulders.
And today, there is, I mean, we were talking about it earlier on. A lot of the games this week look like they have a very heavy favorite on paper.
Yeah.
But in reality, we saw that Ascent was winnable for 2G. There was a world where this goes to 3 mans, and something funky happens. But 100 Thieves shut it down. Any chance of that, they made sure that they were the ones walking away with the victory. And these spots where you have an opponent that you should beat, and you do, they make all the difference for being able to make it through to stuff like playoffs. And that's where 100 Thieves are headed.
They can set their sights forwards a little bit more, obviously, more regular season to account for. A little bit into stage 1, but some good looks from 100 Thieves. And some funny moments overall game.
Yeah.
Just in terms of Asuna, man, this guy just gets away with murder all the bloody time.
The jump kill is disgusting. I don't know how he dares, frankly, still go for those. and the 1v1 on the ropes will live in my mind for quite a while. But yeah, they're looking pretty good here.
Yeah.
I mean, a win over 2G. They've lost to Sentinels, obviously, but they've a match upcoming against Crew that'll be really important. So,
and that's going to be a big test.
Yeah.
In terms of stuff to play for, maybe not quite. I mean, Crew are pretty much a lock at this point.
There
but
are chances of getting that top seed in the group, though, and that does make all the difference.
All the difference in the world as well. For now, though, we're going to send it down to Dry. She's down on the stage for that Verizon post-match interview with Boostios. Check it out.
Thank you so much, guys. Can we hear for Boostio as 100 Thieves make it to playoffs? Boostio, congratulations on this win. Congratulations on making it to playoffs. My first question here is, I want to talk about the growth that the team has had. Tell me about what happened from that week 1 to 2, 3, and now 4 to get this win. Not only as a team, but for yourself. You were insane today.
Yeah, for sure I played very well today, and I've been playing like shit the last like 2 or 3 months. So thank God I had a good performance finally. But I mean, as a team, I think it just takes time when you add a new player in. Even though we only added in Xander, it still changes a lot of how we like communicate and like what types of fights we take. And I think slowly we're getting there. Like our micro fights and our listening is getting a lot better. And yeah, we're feeling really good for playoffs. So.
And I like that you mentioned Xander too, because you were getting revenge for him after that grand final that they played in Ascension, where Xander he did not win against TG. So what was the preparation like coming into today, and was Xander providing any info of 2G like to play this way, or any patterns that he recognized?
Yeah, I won't say like what info he gave, but Xander definitely gave a lot of info because he played against them, you know, in Ascension last year. So it was very good to have Xander for this match. But yeah, it was pretty easy. I'm gonna be honest.
G2 Leviathan.
And now talking about something that Six said during the coach interview is that he was really confident in your calling on the attacking side of Ascent. So can you tell us?
So for anybody on TikTok who doesn't know, I'm a financial advisor. I worked at Vanguard for 13 years.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot
certified
of it
financial planner professional.
I think I'm not really.
And I'm just giving free financial advice away. So if you got questions, let me know.
Stare at the minimap and just whatever my brain tells me, I say. It's not really analytical, to be honest.
Okay. And then my last question for you here. You're already made it to playoffs, but that last match of the group stage is going to be against Crew, a team that...
Wait, so they already made it into playoffs? How do they know that?
...contention last year, so you're trying to get that revenge. Do you have a message for them?
A message for them? I love you, Kesnet, but we will destroy you guys, 100%. And this is the match I'm most excited for because, like you said, they eliminated us from champs, so... I think it's going to be super fun. Like, I'm so excited for it.
I'm so excited as well. Thank you so much, Boostio.
No problem.
This is everything that we have for the post-match interview. We're going to send it to a break, and we'll be right back with Lev and G2.
So I'm also watching. We're also watching the games on Twitch. So if you actually want to see the game and not just my face, go to Twitch, or YouTube, or X, or Kick. So when they're game, they're guaranteed playoffs? Okay.
IKEA. Look at that selection of outdoor furniture. Yeah, whatever your space or budget, you'll find a setup for outside. How about an outdoor chaise lounge for my get some sun side? Yeah, and a table for my come on over, I'm grilling side. And outdoor lights Just for my date night on the patio side. Ooh, you're good. I try. We've got what you need to create an outdoor oasis. Plus, delivery starts at $19 when you shop online or choose to pick up at your local store today.
Go to IKEA-USA.com for more details. Restrictions apply. Some products may require assembly.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
If you're running a retail business, don't let disorganized order fulfillment cause chaos. Use ShipStation instead. From running a business out of your garage to multiple warehouses, ShipStation is ideal for every phase of your growth. Save time with one login for all your stores and by automating tasks. Plus, you'll get the best shipping rates from global carriers. Calm the chaos with the shipping software that delivers. Start a free trial at shipstation.com/audio. That's shipstation.com/audio.
I'm seeing these things. There's something big out there.
Our world is made of strands all woven together. Now when something terrible or unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all knotted.
These creatures? They're real? Give me my mama back.
Play South of Midnight now on Xbox Series X and S, Game Pass Ultimate and PC, and Steam. Terms apply. See xbox.com/subscription terms. Rated M for mature.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So I can have a BLT at the lake?
Exactly.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly on the road?
Sure thing.
Or number 4 when I'm riding a bike.
That might be too hard. How would you steer?
It's a tandem bike.
And who's steering?
That's a good point. Well, hey, are you free for the next, half hour?
Sure. I got nothing else going on today.
Sick. Hop on.
Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Money talks. And at Bloomberg.com, we know it speaks in different languages. And with over 3,000 journalists and analysts in more than 100 bureaus around the world, we're always paying attention. Learn more at Bloomberg.com. Context changes everything.
Against G2, I think they're a really good team. Obviously, Jaw just had an insane game against NRG too.
This could be explosive right now. They want to try and fight this one! And already revealed close quarters into the pillar. That's going to be finesse, not long for this. Whoa, the Jogamo just cleaning them all up.
They're probably the best team in Americas right now, so I think it's cool to just play against some really good competition.
Against Leviathan, I think we're very confident.
Tiene que asomar y buscar bajas de forma singular, de forma solitaria. Apertura 1. Se lo lleva sin problemas. Tiene com 29 de vida.
We know their tendencies, so we kind of play around those, but we usually stick to our game plan, and we kind of know how to play out the rounds from there. So not really looking too deep into their weaknesses.
Have to kind of disrupt them a little bit, see what happens in the server, adjust to what they're doing. Yeah, they do a lot of things really well, so you just have to adapt better.
Last time that we played Lev was kickoff of 2025, and I think it was a 2-0, and I think it's going to be the same this time.
Welcome back to VCT Americas and our second match on this Friday. You got G2 going up against Leviathan. Of course, I'm Golden Boy on the desk yet again with Uber and Wyatt as we break it all down. Do a pose, I don't know. That look cool?
That's a Ziz pose, baby.
Okay, cool.
Rest in peace, brother.
I was going to do the old school, I was going to go a little bit of that, you know what I mean?
A little Ginyu Force?
A little Ginyu Force. I just don't have the muscles for it, One day. It won't happen eventually. Now, here's the thing, folks, all right? I don't know if you know this, but this one's a rematch. This is a rematch from kickoff. And G2, they managed to do the G2 thing.
Once upon a time, this was a banger match. Last year, this was like a stage playoff game between these two teams. And kickoff,
this is grand final worthy.
5-map series, full banger. Put your feet up and enjoy. But it was anything. I mean, feet were up, but it was mostly legs because they were on their backs most of the time.
Look, I think that both of these teams have had very interesting journeys up until this point, right? For G2, really finding those pieces that are going to take them to that next level. But for Leviathan, it's been quite a journey for them to just find a combo that works.
Yeah, we were watching footage of the tank playing in kickoff. They have
He's French. Game Champions is in France, Wyatt.
They have a new roster. Obviously, they have.
Why else would you pick him up, bro?
I know. Just keep going. I'm so bad.
All right, we got a couple more minutes of this, I think, and then we'll be out of here. About 5 minutes.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, totally different team, and the results have not been better yet.
Yeah.
Question mark. They beat Furia. They were very happy about it.
Yeah.
So maybe we're on the upswing.
Hey, one win. You take those wins. You take those wins. Now, let's go ahead and hear from someone who does know this G2 lineup very, very well. Here's Tex.
Hey guys, I'm here with Tex from Leviathan. And Tex, I want to ask you, the score between you and G2 is 3-3 from last year. And Ito said that you guys still have their number from last year after winning the grand final of Stage 2 and also winning against them during Champions. Do you think the stream, what is it going to take to win against them again today?
We're going to need to play really well as a team and really well individually. We kind of really understand how they play, so it's really just executing our game plan, not making mistakes, and having good fundamentals.
All right, best of luck today.
Now, of course, G2 doesn't have to worry about making playoffs here because they're already locked in. They're good to go. All right, but they have also been dominating in that Omega group. They have held NRG down to only 7 rounds last week. There's certainly an aura of, like...
They dragged NRG behind their chariot.
Yeah, okay. I was going to try and, like...
It was like Hector getting dragged by Achilles, bro. That was brutal.
That is a good reference.
You didn't recognize them when they were done with them, I'll tell you what.
That's a good reference right there. I like that. But in this, golden era, as we are seeing here for G2 Esports, Wyatt, it does feel like everything is clicking exactly as you would come to expect it when you add a world champion to your ranks.
Yeah, whatever Tex just said in that interview, we have to execute our game plan, have great fundamentals.
Yeah.
Something else. That's G2 doing that in their sleep.
Yeah.
They don't even have to think about that at this point. They are so well drilled compared to the rest of the field and, frankly, the rest of the globe as well. They still look like they are primed and ready to win an international trophy.
It's just so sick because such a established team as G2, often you get players to play in their system. How many times do we call IC a system duelist? It was just ridiculous.
Yeah,
but Jorg comes in, and it's not that they make Jorg play their way. Jorg doesn't force them to play his way.
Yeah.
They kind of meet in the middle and create a completely new G2, kind of molding around what Jorg is able to provide while still having that amazing fundamental, the foundation, which is awesome to see, and it's rare too.
Well, and it's also because it's like Jawgemo, he doesn't just have this skill, but he also, we're laughing, but he also brings a lot of just comfort for the team as well. You see it when he's out there in the server. There's a dude a little bit like that.
He's getting wide out there,
He's got that.
He's the Whippo gif,
Yeah. But he really does fit this team, and it's wild to see him fit like a glove.
I'm going to go ahead and call the TikTok here. Love you guys. I'll be back later. Close the TikTok, and now.
It looks like completely different pieces of a
To unlock more features. All right. Need to go live tomorrow. And we're good.
From what he did against NRG.
Good God.
Disgusting.
75 viewers. I had a comment. What was my comment?
He's just like cheering. For jumping first.
Oh, wow. That was one of the most dominant individual series we will see all year. And it already happened. It's tough to top that one.
300 damage around? Sorry?
He's just,
27 for 7 on Lotus, something
It just starts off and everyone just gets instant damage applied. I mean, it's Jawgemo. Might as well just get it over with.
Effect like a raid boss,
exactly. Pops a button.
Everyone's going to debuff. Your healers are cleansing the debuff as soon as
the Jawgemo buff, I mean, the kid is insane, man. An absolute talent. And look, on the other side, Leviathan, they're going to have a lot to deal with Jawgemo. And most importantly, King is going to have a lot to deal with in that duelist role because he's coming into this one, former IGL of the team, but now you're going to have to deal with the monster, with the dog, with Jog himself, and this is going to be a tall task.
Omega Baby Babe versus the Jorg. That's a tough ask, man.
His Waylay was looking, pretty good in this debut map here against Furia. His offing was pretty all right, but honestly, he's been playing mostly Yoru, and if you go and look at the statistics of his Yoru against the field, not the best. Waylay, a bit better. In fact, when I say not the best, in terms of average damage per round of the 12 players that have played Yoru in Stage 1.
Like 7th, right?
He's at number 10.
Oh.
Well. So, which is pretty tough. Obviously, the team has been struggling overall, so you're not just looking at that as a pure indictment of him. If you're losing maps in convincing fashion, you're not going to be able to put up great numbers. So, I'll shoot him some bail there. But still, that's not what you expect from King whatsoever.
Yeah.
He has been one of the most consistent, high-level, top-echelon players that we've had in Americas since he debuted with Lev years ago.
Yeah, this team is like Valorant's Blue Lock, where they get a bunch of strikers and try and make a soccer team.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of duelists, and then they could try and find someone to sort of lead the way. I think that a lot of what has worked for these guys has been working around King. I actually think like a lot of their util, their stall gameplay, they do like to play a slow round and stretch out has been good, but seeing King take over a game and come into his own like that, he did that far more when he was playing Viper in the past on this team. So I want to see how he fits into this system, because Rossi said they've tried everything. We tried everything. Every permutation you could imagine, we've tried, and this is the best one for them, apparently.
Yeah, and we will, of course, speak more about Rossi in a little bit here, but for now, though, I actually do want to get some words from Leaf and see what he has, his thoughts regarding the competition, how things are looking as we get ready for this matchup today. What's going on, Dryad?
I'm here with Leaf ahead of their match against Lev, and Leaf, so far you're undefeated and you also made it to playoffs. Do you think Lev are any threat at all for your flawless run?
I don't think so. I think every team we treat equally. I don't think they're more of a threat than anybody else. Everybody kind of wants to beat us. We haven't been beaten in Americas this year so far, and I think it's just going to be another game.
And I agree with that. Best of luck today.
I do believe those words.
Like he's just come out of the plastic wrap on the shelf with all the other duelist sentinels, like I'm ready to frag.
Johnny's got a new toy. No, but honestly, nothing that he said there was a lie, because look, they are like that. They don't focus on anyone else because they don't have to. They are the tastemakers. They are the standard bearers of the overall league right now, and crew alongside them. But I mean, their team made out to a Masters runner-up.
I mean, and the coaching staff is also bonkers, right?
Yeah.
They've recently added Anders, who is a strategic coach for Fnatic, and he's the kind of guy that you would bring in when a new map comes into Valorant and you need to have a just add water game plan for some of these maps. Like Abyss, I know he worked a lot on that. Josh has been an incredible coach as well, and then you've got Valorant, who's a coach's dream to have. So yeah, this team is unflappable, and they probably don't think too much about Leviathan. They probably have to set their sights further up the mountain.
Absolutely. At that, we're talking about a G2 that have already made playoffs. Lev, though, they're trying to turn things around after starting very slow, bringing in Rossi. This is basically a must-win game at this point for them.
Yeah.
Damn near. Of course, there are technicalities. They can lose this to win the next one, and then, if 500 different permutations of things occur, they can make playoffs.
Give yourself a better position.
Slip laxatives into Oxy Smoothie next game, whatever it takes.
They need wins, and they need them bad. And listen, they seemed very excited that they got that first win, finally broke through that psychological glass ceiling, and they beat Furia. Of course, Furia, they're one of the lower tier teams. G2 are a little bit better than Furia from what we've seen so far. That's the evidence that I've looked at least. But even still, that could be enough of a confidence boost where we're not going to see them in that form that we witnessed when they were up against C9, for example, just getting trounced.
Yeah, and but one individual who my eyes always get drawn to, as always, it's Demon One, right? Because this is a guy who came into this with so much pressure on his back, but now has gone to a different role. But it does feel as if, and it's kind of like what we saw with TenZ when he made that switch over to controller. It's kind of a different vibe. He's finding that new confidence again.
It feels like watching the human evolution as they become upright and start walking. Like you start as a duelist and then you make your way to a controller and then you stand upright.
All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and call that for all streams. Soft, if you are there, brother, it's good hanging out with you. I will probably be on tonight, and we shall game. I don't know if we're gonna be playing Rivals or not, or what's gonna happen, but either way, I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back tonight probably. Bye, everybody.